everybody. Welcome to this yoga flow. We're going to focus on our balance. That will be working into our core stability, our focus, and keeping control of a smooth, calm breath. Once you have your space good to go, we're going to begin as I am, just seated. Find a comfortable cross-legged position. If you want to sit on anything for a little more comfort, a cushion, please feel free to grab that as well. Once you're ready and settled, we'll get going. Once you find your seat, just let the hands rest down wherever feels most comfortable. Maybe have a little wiggle, make sure your sit bones are nice and underneath you. Maybe give yourself a couple of shoulder rolls just to get out any kind of tightness in the neck, in the shoulders. And we want to be arriving into our stillness with a nice broad collarbone opening across the chest, elbows relaxed, shoulders down. Perhaps starting to shut the eyes. Feel the lower abdominals pull in, your belly button pull in just ever so slightly, not too strong, just to give you a little bit more support to sit with a straight back. Start to breathe. Nice deep inhale through your nose, either out the nose or the mouth, whatever feels natural for these first few breaths. And as you settle into this class, into this practice, take a moment to notice your body and the breath moving around your body. Perhaps feeling with an inhale, this lift from the inside, this sense of rising tall, sending the spine straight, the head towards the sky. Perhaps with your exhale, feeling a connection to the ground beneath you. This sense of drawing downwards into your center, into your sit bones. Bringing you present into this moment. When we talk about balance in our practice, that can be the physical act of balancing our body on our limbs, hands and feet. But it can also be finding a balance within, finding a balance in our mind, finding balance with our breath, finding balance in ourself. Enjoy just another breath or two. And you could perhaps leave the eyes closed or flutter them open if you wish. As the next inhale comes in, just take a big stretch, reach up towards the sky, maybe the chin lifts. And as you exhale, just draw the hands open and down to the ground. Inhale, reach overhead. And exhale towards the floor. One more. Breathing in. And exhale. Bring the hands out to the side. Maybe flutter the eyes open if you haven't already. And we're going to start to find our balance straight away. Start to lean back a little bit. And release whichever leg is in front out to the side. And place that leg off to one side. And then the opposite hand is going to come to the floor. And see if you can lift the hips. Find a nice big stretch, reaching over. Almost like a little baby wild thing. Sit the hips to the ground and transition to the other side, however you like. See if you can find a moment of balance in between the two. So the opposite leg goes out. Lean away from your straight leg as you lift your bum. Reach over, nice big stretch. And then come back to the floor. Go again. Transition to the other side. And just do whatever you want in the middle. Seeing if you can just find that moment of balance between your two sides. So we're going to go this way and that way. Finding that control. Opening up through the pose. Maybe one more either side. And you could roll the shoulders. Bend through the arms and stretch. Whatever feels good. Last one. Finding that little pause and float in the middle. Good. Bring it back to the center. From here, however is most easy, down dog. For me, I'm just going to roll forwards. Bring my hands out in front, onto my knees. Hips go high. When you reach down dog, adjust the shape as you need. Have a little wiggle on the spot, bend and stretch. And just start to feel a little deeper into the body. Getting out those snap, crackle, and pops from the joints. And when you're ready, starting to find stillness now in your down dog. Perhaps staying on the balls of the toes. Arms are nice and long. Feel a little bit of strength under the armpits. You're kind of activating through the rib cage. As the belly button softly draws in, extend your tailbone up towards the sky. And just bring your attention into your hip crease. You want to kind of encourage that angle at the hip crease where your tummy meets your thighs. Sending the hip bones away from the ribs to extend the tailbone away from the shoulders. Head just stays in line. Soften in the knees, relax through your heels. Your next inhale, drift forwards to high plank. Find a little doming through the shoulders. Soften the knees just lightly to the floor. Arch your back into a cow shape. Pushing your bottom towards your heels, float the knees, downward dog. We arrive back where we started. Lift your tippy toes. Inhale, ripple forwards. Tighten the front of your body. Soft little touch of the knees. Arch your back. Push towards your heels. Lift the hips, down dog. Do 3 more. Inhale, ripple forwards. Exhale, push back. It's getting that balance between extending and strength through front and back of body. We do 1 more little ripple. Once you reach downward dog, keep that pressure under your hands. Start to push your hands back towards your feet. So we're coming to dangle over the legs at the back of the mat. Soft knees. Maybe reach around, grab opposite elbow, have a little sway. Letting the hands fall to the floor, open the feet. Sit into your yogi squat at the back of your mat. Just drop the hips, maybe have a little shimmy foot to foot. Coming back into the center, return to your forward fold. Perhaps drawing in the toes to square off the feet. Now your choice if you need a little micro bend through the knees. Otherwise, legs stay straight. Walk forwards with the hands all the way to your high plank. When you reach high plank, inhale, option lower knees. Exhale, chaturanga or chest to floor. Inhaling, rise up the head and chest. Find your high cobra, upward facing dog. Moving back into your downward facing dog. Take a nice big inhale, soft knees, long arms. And exhale. With your next breath, send the right leg up to the sky. Keep the right leg straight. You might choose to open the hip, get a little bit of space through the inner thighs. Sink into your left heel. Keep sending your left hip back in space. Rising onto your tippy toes. Inhale, exhale, forwards, knee to nose. Inhale the right leg back to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, forwards. From here, gently place the shin down in between your hands. Lift the head and chest. I'm going to tuck under my toes on the right foot. You could leave the foot flat if preferred. Start to lift up and find a nice big stretch, rising the arms overhead. This is immediately tapping into your balance. Strong legs push down into the floor. Inhale. Circle the arms back and down. Fingertips come back to the floor. Lean forwards, almost like a 3-point tabletop. And float your left leg now off the ground. Now zip up your abs, zip up your belly button. Start to release the weight from your hands. Keep the chest parallel to the floor. You might sit back into your right hip a little bit. Can you release the hands from the ground? Balance. Now just let the hands do whatever they need to do to hold your balance. Yes. Okay, we got it. Well done, well done. Okay, hands come back to the floor. Good work. Lower those left toes to the back of the mat. Go knee to nose, scoop up the right shin. Send the right leg to the sky, breathing in, push back. Exhale, right foot steps through. Give it a soft landing. Arms rise to the sky, high lunge. Take a nice big circle back and down. Get into those hips. One more circle with the arms, breathing in. Breathing out, hands frame front foot. Step back to high plank, breathe in. Exhale, bend the elbows, chaturanga or chest to floor. Inhale through high cobra. Exhale over the toes, downward dog. Left leg goes to the sky. Perhaps open the hip, make it a little bit bigger. Try not to collapse into your armpits, so switch on those armpit muscles, the rib cage. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose forwards. Inhale, left leg pushes back. Exhale, left knee to nose. Gently place the shin down. Lifting head and chest. Start to find your balance. Rise up. You want to sit over the hips. Arms reach to the sky. Squeeze the legs. Use a little bit of glute support here as well. Draw in and lift from the lower belly. We circle the hands down. Find that 3-point tabletop. Float your right leg, off the floor. And again, your choice whether those left toes are tucked under. Start to lift a little bit. Release the weight from the hands. Go for it. Find your balance. Find a point that you can anchor your focus and anchor your gaze. And use the rest of the body here. So squeeze the abs. That right leg is strong. Keep your breath smooth. Yes, the floor is there if you need it. Well done. Hands to floor, recover. Right foot to the ground, knee to nose. Scoop up that left shin. Throw the leg to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, gently step it forwards. Rise to a high lunge, reach overhead. Circle the hands back and down, just open the heart. One more of those. Hands frame front foot, step back. Your vinyasa, elbows tight. So let the breath guide you. Either down dog or perhaps sit back to your child's pose. Relaxing. Making either your child's pose or your down dog. Soften the areas that you don't need to support the shape, and engaged in the areas so that you can tap into that greater space. Couple more breaths. If you're not in down dog, let's head back to there now. And all together, either gaze forwards, walk, step, or float to the top of your mat. Take a halfway lift and extend through the upper back, flattening through the spine. And then relax over the legs. 2 more of those. Halfway lift. Fingertips to floor or just dangle the arms. If the hamstrings are a little tight, soften knees and fold. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. Bend through the knees, curl up through the spine. Give a little shrug of the shoulders when you reach the top. Find Tadasana. Next, inhale, send the arms to the sky. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, hands to ground. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Use the knees if needed. Upward facing dog or high cobra. Downward facing dog, push back. Bend through the knees, look forwards. Walk, step, or float, top of the mat. Into your halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Stand up, reach for the sky. Hands to heart center. Breathe. Next, inhale, go again. Forward fold, exhale. Half lift. Hands to the floor, your vinyasa. Walk, step, or float. Elbows meet the ribs. Squeeze your glutes as you extend the arms. Hips nice and high, downward dog. Bend the knees, look forwards. Walk, step, or float, top of the mat. Good work. Halfway lift, extend. Exhale and fold. Stand up, reach for the sky. Bring your hands to the heart center, hold it there. Leaving the hands at the heart. Bring the feet together. Start to shift your weight into your left foot. Picking up the right knee at your chest, find your balance. Make a big circle with that right knee around to the outside. And then start to circle the knee inwards to scoop the leg around to the back, squeezing into your right butt cheek. Knees brush together. Use your abs, bring that right knee back up in front. Yes, 2 more. Big circle around the outside. When it can't go anymore, you rotate inwards. Circle the knee around the back. Brush the legs together, knee to chest. 1 more time. Calm breath. Using all those hip muscles. Nice. Right knee comes at the chest. Okay, next one. Circle the right knee around the outside. This time, as you start to rotate thigh inwards, lean forwards, warrior 3. The leg extends outwards towards the wall behind you as the chest tilts forwards. Opening the arms, fly, inhale. Lower the right toes to the back of the mat into a nice big lunge. Breathe. Turn this out into your warrior 2. Spin the back heel to the floor, arms wide. Now, once you have your warrior, lift your left hand, and at the same time, just drop your right hand and sweep it forwards towards your left hip. And recover back to warrior 2. Do that 1 more time, reverse warrior. Almost like the hands are like a little scissor. And then bring it forwards. Next time, reverse your warrior. Once you're there, straighten your front leg, lift your left toes, plugging the heel into the floor. Return to warrior two. And again, reverse warrior. Straighten the leg, lift the left toes. Reverse triangle. Warrior two, swap the arms. Nice. One more time, reverse triangle. Lift those left toes, keep your left leg straight. Ground through the left foot, reach forwards into triangle pose, Trikonasana. Left hand either to shin, ankle, or floor. Use a block if needed. Right arm extends to the sky, open palm. Draw the shoulder blades down your back, twist the right rib cage open. Feel a hugging sensation at your center. Inhale. Start to rise on up. Go back to warrior two. Good. Take a reverse warrior once more. Inhale. This is taking us forwards to half moon. Left hand reaches forwards. Float the right leg off the ground. You can use a block under left hand if needed. Now we're going to find our balance for a little transition here. Start to release the weight from your left fingers. Squeezing your abs, bring your hands to touch at your heart center. And now start to drop your right shoulder, the right ribs, the right hip. Think warrior three. Bend your left knee if needed. That can add a little extra support. Well done. Find your warrior three. Start to reach the arms forwards. Lower the right toes to the back of the mat. We return to lunge. Yes, well done. From here, frame your front foot, bow to the ground, and extend your left arm up to the sky in a nice big runner's twist. Really good transitions. Keep it going. We roll onto the back foot. Start to lift your left foot. Can you find side plank? Now, option one is going to be supported variation, left foot to the middle of your mat. Option two, stack your feet. Option three, find your starfish. Technical term, that one. Inhale and hold it. Find that balance. Using your energy, lift your left foot, bend the knee, place the toes behind you. Open your heart into wild thing, big stretch. Well done. Now slow motion. Is there a moment where you can lift your left foot before the left hand drops to the ground? Rolling to face your mat, plank. Yes, that's the transition. Drift forwards, inhale. Exhale, vinyasa. And we go back to down dog. Reset, inhale. And exhale. Bending the knees, look forwards, walk, step or float, top of the mat. Find a little halfway lift. Relax over the legs. Stand up, reach for the sky. Bring the hands back to the heart center, feet to touch, feet together. Second side. Find your focus. Calm your breath. Left knee rises. We got 3 circles. It goes out to the side. Knee rotates inwards as you scoop the leg around behind you. Use that left butt cheek. Brush the thighs. Lift it up in front. And again. Try and stay upright with your spine. Stay lifted from your lower belly. One more circle. Well done. Really, really good. Not easy to move in balance. Okay, we find our warrior 3. Take it out to the side. As you start to rotate, chest drops. As the left foot comes back behind you, extend the foot. Left leg straightens out. Drop the left hip a little bit. Gaze towards the floor. Fly the arms. Inhale. Well done. Lower left toes lunge. This turns into your warrior 2. Back heel spins down. Ready for it. Reverse your warrior. Right hand goes up. Left hand drops towards right hip. And recover. Swap the arms. Go again. Reverse it. And come back to the middle. We add in our reverse triangle. As you reverse, straighten front leg, lift right toes. Bend the knee, warrior two. And again. Push back on that right leg, lift the right toes. And recover the bend in the knee. We go one more. This leads us into Trikonasana. Reverse it. Lower the toes, reach forwards. Right hand drops down, left hand goes high. Turn open left bicep. Extend the crown of the head forwards. Pull a little back with the head as well. Shoulders, notice if they're up by your ears. Just pull them down. Inhale. Well done. Slowly rise it up. Into your front knee. Reverse it. One more. Half moon. Find your balance. Push forwards. Little float. Catch it. Yes. Well done. Okay. Find that focus. That inner calm. Calm, strength. When you're ready, palms touch at the heart center. Keep your gaze locked. Start to roll your left shoulder down. Bend standing leg if needed. Drop through the left ribs. Warrior three. Reach the arms forwards. Good, good, good. Yes, yogis, well done. Land it down, lunge. Breathe. Fold it forwards. Into your twist. Extend right arm high. Into your side plank, your variation. Finding a moment of balance on this left side. Inhale, 3, 2, and 1. Lift the right leg, knee bends. Wild thing, place it behind you as you open your heart. Finish your transition. Can you float before that right hand hits the floor and the right leg is lifted? Plank. Yes, vinyasa. So good, yogis, well done. Come up to a down dog just to stretch it out. Breathing in. Breathing out. When you're ready, lower the knees to the ground. Untuck the toes, sit the hips back. Find your child's pose. Slow the breath down. Relax into your muscles. Find a little more balance. Take a big deep breath in. When you're ready, open the mouth. Exhale. Start to lift on up. Coming to sit on your knees. Slide your bum off to one side. Bring the legs around in front. Scooch forwards to the top of your mat. Once you're here at the top, both legs extended, move the flesh out from underneath you. Take a nice big stretch, stretch the arms overhead. You can use a strap here if needed. Inhale. As you exhale, lean forwards, either using the strap or just grabbing what's available, the feet, peace finger bind big toes or the ankles. Roll the shoulders down your back. Inhale. As you exhale, just hinge at the waist and fold. Think again about trying to get your tailbone a little bit longer. Your rib cage away from your hip bones. So you're almost trying to tilt your hip bones down and your ribs forwards along the legs. Let's take it into one more breath. Bowing the head down over the legs. Releasing the hands. lift up. Bring the knees up to your chest where you are. One more moment to balance. So leave a little gap so you can feed your hands under your legs and just reach around for the opposite elbow. So you're hugging your knees. And then just start to push back and see if you can find your balance on your bottom. So it should be quite gentle here. There shouldn't need to be too much effort. You can kind of round your spine to use a little bit of counter. Your choice. Maybe lift the heels a little bit higher, shins parallel to the floor. Perhaps start to squeeze the shoulder blades down your back to work into a little bit more back strength, keeping that spine nice and long. If available, straightening the legs as high as they will go. Find this balance, yes. Stay calm. Keep smiling. We stay here just a couple more. All right, guys, well done. Just tuck your chin to your chest, bend your knees, and gently roll onto your back. And let that roll bring you to a stop. Keep the knees at your chest as you just open out your arms. Either palms up or down, whatever works. Roll the knees right and left. They might tap the floor or they might hover just an inch or two. A little roll and twist. Do that as many times as you need. When it feels right, finish off the twist. Slide your legs long against your mat. Come to lie flat on the floor. Move the hands to wherever feels more natural. Close your eyes, take a big deep breath in. Sigh it away. Shavasana. A small moment to rest at the end of your practice. At the sound of the first chime, begin to breathe a little more deeply. Starting to come back into your space, back into the room, back into your breath. From there, expand into your fingers and toes. Start to add a little movement into the rest of the body. At the second chime, reach your arms up and overhead. Enjoy a full body stretch before hugging your knees into your chest. Gently rolling over to one side. At the third chime, rise to a comfortable seated position. Leave your eyes closed. Sit with a straight back, an open heart, a soft breath, and a quiet mind. Draw your palms to touch at the heart center. Thank yourself for the time and the energy you've given to your practice. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me in this class, for tuning into the video. A couple more in this series. Check it out if you're interested. My lovely members, it will be coming to you. Any questions? Get in touch with me. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Otherwise, whatever you are up to for the rest of your day, enjoy. And I will see you in another class again soon.